It happened just 3 nights ago, a night that started like any other, and ended with something I still can't explain. I live in a college hostel. 4 of us share a single room. The place is old, the kind of building that creaks and groans at night as if it's alive. You get used to it after a while. Or at least I thought I had. That night, I went to bed around midnight after finishing an assignment. My roommates were all asleep before me. Quiet breathing, steady snores. The only sound was the faint hum of the ceiling fan spinning above us. At around 3:30 a.m., I woke up suddenly. I don't know why. No noise, no nightmare, just awake. I was lying on my side, facing my 4th roommate's bed. My phone was under my pillow, but I didn't reach for it. I just lay there, trying to drift back to sleep. That's when I noticed her. A girl, sitting on the edge of my roommate's bed. Her hair was long and unkempt, falling forward like a dark curtain. She was playing with it, slowly combing her fingers through the strands, trying to tie it up. Her back was slightly hunched, and she wasn't saying a word. For a second, my sleepy brain told me it must be one of my roommates. Maybe the second one, up early for some reason. But something didn't feel right. The room was cold, unnaturally cold. The kind of cold that makes the air feel heavy in your chest. I rubbed my eyes, blinked, even whispered, "Hey!" No answer. The girl didn't move. She just kept fidgeting with her hair. That's when I realized something. The faint glow from the streetlight outside barely reached her. Her outline looked wrong, not solid. Almost like she was there and not there at the same time. Trying to calm myself, I thought, maybe it's morning already. Maybe my second roommate is up. So, slowly, I turned my head toward her bed, and there she was, my second roommate, fast asleep. That's when the dread hit me like a wave. It was still dark outside. I grabbed my phone, 3:35 a.m. I turned back toward the 4th bed. The girl was still there, only now she wasn't sitting anymore. She was standing, her head tilted slightly to one side, as if she was listening for something. Then, without a sound, she started walking, slowly, toward the door. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. Every step she took was silent, yet the sound echoed inside my head like a scream. My eyes followed her until she stopped right in front of the main gate of our room. She didn't open it. She just stood there, for a long, unbearable moment, and then she vanished. No sound, no light, just gone. I was frozen in my bed. My body refused to move, like something was pressing me down. I shut my eyes tight, praying for morning to come. Somehow, I drifted back into a restless sleep. When I woke up, sunlight was pouring in through the windows. My roommates were already up, chatting, brushing their teeth, acting normal. I wanted to brush it off as a dream, but something in me said it wasn't. My heart was still racing. So I asked them, one by one, if any of them had been up around 3:30. They all looked confused. Each one said no. That's when I told them what I saw. The room went silent. One of them even laughed nervously, saying, "Maybe it was sleep paralysis. But I know what sleep paralysis feels like. I've had it before. This was different. I could move. I could breathe. I was awake." Later that day, I ran into my old roommate, the one who used to stay in our room before I moved in. We got talking, and out of curiosity, I told her what happened. The moment I mentioned a girl sitting on the bed with her hair open, her expression changed completely. Her face went pale. She whispered, "You saw her too, didn't you?" I froze. "What do you mean?" I asked. She swallowed hard, then said, "When I lived in that room, I used to see her. A girl with long hair, sitting on the edge of the bed, just playing with it. Sometimes she would walk to the door and disappear. I thought I was going crazy." I felt the blood drain from my face. "What happened after?" I asked. She looked away, her voice trembling. "I requested a room change after 2 weeks. I couldn't sleep in there anymore. That night, I didn't dare sleep facing the 4th bed. I turned my back, pulled my blanket up to my face, and kept the lights on. Around 3:30 a.m., the power suddenly went out. The fan stopped spinning. The room went silent. And in that silence, I heard the faint sound of someone combing through their hair, right behind me. I didn't turn around. I couldn't. I just prayed until the lights flickered back on. And when they did, there was no one there, but the edge of my roommate's bed was slightly sunken, as if someone had just been sitting there. I don't know who or what she was, but ever since that night, I make sure I'm never alone in that room past midnight. If you've ever lived in a hostel or dorm, you know how strange nights can get. But sometimes, what you see in the dark isn't your imagination. So, tell me, would you stay another night in that room?